Time now for the Daily Answer, sponsored by Salem Surround on The Answer Now TV.
Breaking news as it happens. For example, the president called in to Sid and Friends, a radio show in New York City this morning, had this to say about Iran cut number 2.
We have a big Armada going over there right now, and hopefully we won't have to use it, but it's very powerful and bigger than what we have in Venezuela that we sent over. That worked out so well, and the leadership there is doing a very good job coordinating with us and everything else. But we have a big Armada going over there, and we'll see. Hopefully we won't have to use it.
President says that. I don't think so. I think we're going to use it, but we'll see. Trey Yingst, Fox Intrepid reporter, along with Lucas Tomlinson, said this yesterday, 20 hours ago, cut number 3.
Tonight, in an interview, President Trump said Iran wants a deal, but the situation is in flux with the USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Strike Group now in CENTCOM waters. We are tracking a number of developments. Another U.S. official said that the Iranians know the number of the United States to call if they want to negotiate. And, of course, we have heard new rhetoric and comments from Iranian officials, including the spokesperson for Iran's foreign ministry, who commented directly on the movement of this carrier strike group. So a lot of developments across the region as everyone waits to see what comes next. We will keep you posted on Fox News and, of course, here.
Coming up in hour 3, I'll continue my Focus on Iran series, which has to date included the President of the United States, Haviv Rettig-Gur, Michael Duran, Mark Dubovitz. Yesterday I had on Benham Ben Taleblu, and today Richard Goldberg from the Foundation of Defense of Democracy. And I'm going to finish it out with Kareem Sajapur from Carnegie sometime this week. Here's Kamal Afzali on CBS News last night, cut number 4.
How many people were killed during the crackdown on recent protests in Iran? Well, the most conservative numbers come from human rights organizations focusing on Iran. They compile tallies methodically, naming the dead individual by individual. Norway-based Iran Human Rights, for instance, has arrived at a figure of 3,428. They say they confirm each death using 2 independent sources or direct access to a very reliable source. But the group has underscored a caveat. They say that figure is much lower than their own assessment, based on the regime systematically underreporting deadly state violence.
Okay, cut number 5. Same reporter, same topic.
Weeks ago, a source inside Iran told CBS News that activists compiling a full death toll using reports from medical officials believe at least 12,000 people were killed, and as many as 20,000. Last Tuesday, that upper estimate of 20,000, and possibly higher still, was a figure cited by an independent UN expert based on reports they'd received from doctors inside Iran. Fast forward to Sunday, we now have even larger numbers, as reported by Time magazine. Time magazine says it has obtained a death count from 2 officials within Iran's Ministry of Health, that as many as 30,000 people could have been killed.
Okay, one more cut from Kamal, cut number 6.
Although these numbers and others I haven't mentioned all vary considerably, one thing's clear. They cast grave doubt over Iran's official death toll of 3,117. A reminder, the internet is still shut down across Iran, and so the extensive witness testimony and visual evidence of mass killing that's emerged likely represents only a fraction of the true scale of the bloodiest crackdown in modern Iran.
Not modern Iran. No, since 1941 in the Babi Yar massacre, because sources in Great Britain today, 40,000 dead at the hands of the Ayatollahs and the IRGC.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel. Stay informed anytime, anywhere with the Salem News Channel and 9:30 a.m. TheAnswer.com. This has been The Daily Answer, sponsored by Salem Surround on The Answer Now TV.